Hi, it's Andy Kelly here from localinternetmarketinguniversity.com. What I want to go through and show you today is how to get clients with Facebook. Now, this is a strategy that's been working very, very well for a lot of students, so I wanted to share it with you. And the reason it works well is because, as we all know, Facebook is massive. There are a lot of businesses trying to, get on Facebook and make a go of it and get, some local marketing traffic going and things like that. So there are a lot of prospects, really good prospects out there who, by doing this, the thing is, by doing this, they're putting their hand up to say, hey, I really want help. I want to get something going with this local marketing thing, which is perfect because that's who we're looking for, okay, when it comes to local clients. All right, so let me show you exactly how the system works. Now, what I've done is I've just gone straight to facebook.com/pages. So I'm in the general pages area here, okay? So what I want to do is I'm just typing in Los Angeles up the top there, okay? So then as soon as I do that, pops up. Okay, so LA, let's say I'm in LA and you're a local marketer in LA and one of your niches that you're looking at is chiropractors, okay? So let's see if we can find some chiropractors here, okay? So chiropractor, it comes up. Here's what I look for. Now, there are a couple of things. As I said, one of the main things, and look, this is what I get asked about all the time, is, the better quality client that you can find. If you can find a local business owner who is absolutely desperate, they know they need to be on Facebook and to get all their local marketing stuff going, right? And they're super desperate. If you come along and offer a service, they'll jump, right? That's the thing. So the higher their desperation to get this stuff done, the less you have to sell, which is great, okay? So here's what I'm looking for. When I scan down, the first one I see is this Ryan Lee Chiropractic, okay? Now, they've got an image there which says, okay, it looks like they've, put a little bit into their page at least. So if we go and have a look at it here, let's just check it out a little bit. Okay, 48 likes, nothing. So they've got hardly anything happening here. They're definitely interested in getting stuff going, right? They've got images. They've got their wall. They've got posts on their wall. So if you come in here and they don't even have the wall, they've got no post, nothing, you go, you don't even know if they're interested at all, right? But with this, we do. I can see that these people here are, entering in stuff to try and get some activity happening, right? Okay, so there's a couple of other things. I look at it and say, you know what? These guys, they've got holes everywhere. They're interested, but they've got, like gaps everywhere. In other words, when I land there, there's no reveal page. So in other words, when you land on a Facebook page and it says, just hit the like button above and I'll share this with you. Like for local businesses, perfect one that you can do with these guys is just put up like a coupon and say, hey, I'll share a coupon with you, or, like I'll give you this coupon for a, like a free checkup or whatever it is that suits that business, right? And so then if I'm, landing on that page, I go, yeah, that'd be great. I'd love to get a coupon, whatever it is, okay? So we've got a reveal page. So when I click the like, it then takes me to the next page and there's my coupon, etc., right? So they're missing out on a couple of very key and critical components to make this stuff work, all right? So we're not going to go through all that, just purely how to find them, right? Now, you see that took me just a couple of minutes to be able to go in there, type in my area, the niche that I'm looking for, and of course there are, how many niches? There are hundreds of niches, right? So don't just stick to dentists and chiropractors. There are tons of niches. But the other thing is, right, that with this, my goal and objective here is not just to do a Facebook fan page or improve it, and get this thing happening for this chiropractic center, right? It's all about what I call a starter service. So I do it at, pretty low cost, right? What I call a foot in the door strategy, so that I would get in there, offer to do some stuff with it and say, hey, let's do this and I'll show you that, we can get some stuff happening. And if you're sitting there going, but hey, Andy, I don't know how to do fan pages and all that. Don't worry about it, right? I teach you how to do all this stuff, outsourcing, right? There are thousands of people out there. Show you where to hire them. You can do it for, $7 or $8, $10 an hour, get fantastic stuff done, all done for you, so you don't have to worry about doing that, right? Even if you know how to do it, I wouldn't do it. I'd be focusing on what makes money, which is getting the business, okay? Getting the new clients, right? So do that. Anyway, so this has uncovered some really good opportunities and prospects, right? So that's what we're looking for. I look at, typically the sort of 50 likes, 100 likes, couple hundred likes, means that they're interested, they're trying, they've put effort into it, but nothing much is happening. So it's a perfect candidate and prospect for us. Okay. Now, just the other thing is there is another service which I use as well, which is called Social Bakers. Now, this, of course, collates stuff from Facebook, Twitter, Google+, etc. All right. So this is another good area where we can come in here. I've clicked on pages here, and then I can check like different tags and things like that. And then I can come down here and I can see different businesses, and it just gives me more of a snapshot of all these businesses, and I can see how many likes they've got and what's happening, get some more stats on it, things like that. So this is pretty handy as well. Okay. But really at the end of the day, I can get pretty much everything I need just from Facebook, just going in there like I did, typing chiropractor in my area, dentist, plumber, whoever. Find some guys that are, keen. They're showing me that they're keen, and contact them. And then all you have to do, click on info here, right? And then we just simply can contact. They've got their website, so I can check that out. Got the telephone number, of course, email. And what I could do, here's the other thing, what I teach you to do at Local Internet Marketing University is we'd go and do the web review formula, the video review formula. So I'd come in here and I'd do a quick video like I'm doing now. I'd do it for the client. Send it to them, say, hey, came across your Facebook fan page, noticed you've obviously putting some effort into this, and noticed there are a few key elements that are missing. I reckon I could help you out with that if you're interested and you'd like to really get this thing cranking along. So that's the sort of thing that I teach you how to do, okay? All right, but remember, this is just a starting point, and of course you could just do fan pages for people, but you can also do a lot more. And that's how I've built my businesses over the years. All right. So I hope you enjoyed that. That is just a very simple, quick way to do it. There you go. You've got a prospect right now. You could go and call this person, offer some services, and it's all there at the fingertips. So I hope you get a lot out of that. But the main thing, take action. Come and check us out, localinternetmarketinguniversity.com. I'm basically putting all of my years, 10, 12, 13 years plus of local marketing into the university, so you can learn all this stuff, some real killer tips, tricks, tactics, everything that I've learned on what to do to build your local marketing business. All right, so I'm Andy Kelly, and I'll see you at Local Internet Marketing University.